Hey everyone, welcome back to the Daily English Conversation Club. It's really nice to have you here again, spending a few minutes with us, learning, listening, and just relaxing at the same time. Before we jump into today's topic, just a quick reminder. If you enjoy these kinds of real, natural English conversations, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this with your friends, especially someone who always says, I don't have time, because today we're going to talk exactly about that.
Yeah, that sentence is everywhere. I don't have time. And honestly, sometimes it's true. Life gets busy. Work, family, responsibilities, it's a lot. But at the same time, if we really look at our day carefully, we often realize something interesting. We actually do have time. We just don't notice where it goes.
Exactly. And that brings us to today's idea. Time is money, don't waste it. It sounds simple, maybe even a little boring at first, but when you really think about it, it's one of the most important ideas in life. Because money, you can lose it and earn it again. You can make mistakes, recover, try again, but time doesn't work like that. Once it's gone forever. There's no way to get back yesterday. There's no way to repeat last week. And the strange thing is, even though we know this, we don't always feel it in our daily life.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Like, if I drop some money on the street, I'll feel bad immediately. I'll think about it, maybe even regret it the whole day. But if I waste 1 hour, I don't react the same way. It's almost like time feels invisible. You don't see it leaving. You don't feel it immediately. But later, it hits you.
That later moment is so real. Usually at night, when everything becomes quiet and you finally stop moving, that's when your mind starts thinking. You sit there and suddenly realize, I had time today, but I didn't really use it. And it's not always about being productive. That's not the point. The point is, did you use your time in a way that felt meaningful?
Yeah, exactly. Because let's be clear, resting is not wasting time. Watching a movie you enjoy, talking to someone you care about, just relaxing, that's not waste. The problem is something else. It's that empty time, that kind of time where you don't even know what you did.
That reminds me of something that happened to me recently. And it's not a big story, just a normal day, but I think a lot of people will relate to it. I had a free afternoon. No big plans, no pressure. And I remember thinking, this is nice. I can relax a little, but also do something useful. So I made tea, sat down, and opened my phone. And I didn't have any intention to waste time. I wasn't thinking, let me waste 2 hours. Not at all. I just wanted a small break before I started doing something else. But you know how it goes. One video, then another, then another. And the thing is, it doesn't feel like a decision. It just happens automatically. After some time, I had this strange feeling, like something wasn't right. So I checked the time, and almost 2 hours were gone.
Yeah. That moment hurts a little.
It really does. And not because of the time itself, but because of the feeling after. I didn't feel relaxed. I didn't feel happy. I just felt empty.
That's the key difference. When you rest properly, you feel better after. But when you waste time like that, you feel worse. I had a similar experience last weekend. I told myself I'll just watch one short video before starting my work. Just one. That was the plan. But somehow I kept going. And the worst part is, I don't even remember what I watched. It was just random content, nothing meaningful, nothing memorable. And when I finally stopped, I wasn't even relaxed. I just felt tired.
Yeah, that's such an important point. Not all time that looks like rest is actually rest. And I think that's where many people get confused. They think, I'm not working, so I'm resting. But that's not always true.
Exactly. Real rest is intentional. You choose it. You enjoy it. It gives you energy. But wasting time, it drains your energy. It takes something from you instead of giving something back.
So the real question becomes, how do we change that? How do we use our time better without becoming too strict or stressed? Because let's be honest, nobody wants to live like a robot, planning every second.
Yeah, that would be exhausting.
Exactly. So instead of trying to control everything, I think we just need small changes.
One of the simplest things that help me is making a tiny plan.
I like that idea. Tiny, not big.
Yes, because big plans feel heavy. When you say, today, I will study for 1 hour, your brain immediately feels resistance. But if you say, I'll do 10 minutes, it feels easy. It doesn't scare you. And the interesting thing is, once you start, you often do more anyway. But the important part is, you started.
Yeah, starting is everything. Most of the time, the hardest part is just beginning.
Exactly. And another thing that really helped me is using what I call pocket time.
Yeah, that's a great concept.
It's basically those small moments in your day that you usually ignore, like waiting somewhere, sitting in a taxi, standing in line, or even just a few minutes before sleeping.
Most people don't think those moments matter, but they do.
Yeah, because they add up. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. By the end of the day, that's a lot of time.
Exactly. And instead of using that time randomly, you can use it intentionally. For example, you can listen to a short English podcast, review a few words, or even just think in English.
And the best part is, it doesn't feel like hard work. It just becomes part of your day.
Exactly. And if you're listening right now, this is already a great example. You're using your time in a smart way. So don't forget, subscribe to the Daily English Conversation Club and share this episode with someone who wants to improve but thinks they don't have time.
Yeah, because this is proof you do have time. You're using it right now.
Now let's talk about something we can't ignore: time thieves.
Yeah, the biggest problem.
Your phone, social media, endless scrolling, they don't look dangerous, but they slowly take your time away.
And the scary part is, they're designed to keep you there. It's not an accident.
Exactly. So the solution is not to remove them completely, but to control them.
Yeah, small rules help, like keeping your phone away when you're working or studying.
Or deciding, I'll check social media after I finish one task.
That small control changes everything.
And at the same time, we have to remember something very important. Rest is not wasting time.
Yes, this is very important.
If you're tired, your brain needs rest. That's not a waste. That's necessary. Think of it like a battery. If you don't charge it, it stops working.
Exactly. So balance is the key.
Some time to work, some time to learn, some time to relax.
Not too much of one thing.
Exactly. Life works best when there's balance.
So if someone is listening and thinking, okay, I understand, but what should I do today? Let's make it simple.
Pick one small action.
Maybe listen to 10 minutes of English.
Or learn 3 new words.
Or just observe how you use your time today.
That's enough. You don't need to change everything in one day.
Small steps every day.
Before we finish, let's just reflect for a moment. Your time is valuable. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to use every minute perfectly. But if you use your time just a little better each day, over time, it creates a big difference.
Yeah, and that's the important part. Consistency, not perfection.
Exactly. And before we go, one last reminder. If this episode helped you, don't forget to subscribe to the Daily English Conversation Club and share it with your friends.
You didn't waste your time today.
You invested it.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.